All right. We are ready to begin yet another Farlands or Bust live stream. This one being live streamed on December 17th, 2022. We literally just passed up the 45,000 megabyte world save size. We're at 45,019.2 something megabytes. I got holidays spirit all up and over this place and all over my face. And we're just gonna go for it. It's time. It's time, I say. It's been over a week. Excuse me. Sorry. Had to take a sip of water. You got your woofs ready? Woof! Wolfie's ready. Wolfie is very much ready. Let us break out of the hidey hole here. Oh, great. Great and grand. Snow and ice. Cold and cold. Just what I remember. Let's grab Wolfie. Well, let's continue west. That way's east. To the farlands here. Towards the farlands, anyway. In Minecraft Beta 173. I see that guy. I see him. Oh, another guy. Peering over the peaks of these little mounds. I see him. Continuing on. Boy, if I wanted to feel colder, this is certainly the biome to do it in. Wolfie knows. How's everybody doing? Doing well. We were just in chat trying to figure out the origin of I am video games, or I am a video games. And I don't remember specifically the source of that, but it just seems like one of the weird things that I decided to say. Or the other logical possibility is that it was part of like a contact form or like a survey form. Choose your profession or your occupation. One of them was video games. I'm like, yes, I am a video games. I am a spooky noises. Who knows really? One of the mysteries that will be lost to the sands of time. Of where that phrase came from. I at this point should have put that on a shirt, probably. Woof woof woof. Pigs, pigs, pigs. Oh. That pig was dry. So the last stream was the stream of the sheep. Oh, is this one going to be the stream of the pigs? Okay, you just needed a little bit. That's fine. We got 4 other ones. What do you think of the Rivians? I don't know who they are. Are they a Star Trek alien? The Rivians? I know what you're talking about. I don't know enough about them. I've seen a couple of them around here. But yeah, I don't know enough about them, the company, or whatever, to have formed an opinion. They're super duper expensive. Basically, if it's a super duper luxury expensive thing, then it doesn't affect me at all, because I will not nor never be in a position to own or drive or need to make any informed decision about the use and existence of such things as these. Oh, that sheep is going to drown to death. It's stuck under the ice. So yeah, I don't have a think. I don't have a think about it. I do think, much like Tesla, I do think the existence and like the way they're put up on a pedestal as like the pinnacle of electric cars, I think that's just a bad influence. It's like a bad influence on the market and the layperson's opinions and what's the word I'm looking for? Perception of what electric cars should be. So that when actually reasonable electric cars come out, like a Chevy Bolt or a Hyundai Ioniq or whatever, people incorrectly in their minds are like, well, it doesn't have this that the Tesla has or the Rivian has, and it doesn't have that range, it doesn't have this feature, it doesn't have this giant screen in the middle. Alternately, it leads the lesser luxury companies to try to emulate that stuff and put in unnecessary screens and giant glass roofs. And so yeah, I feel like as far as all electric cars go, sure, Tesla has for the last decade or so kind of put them into a major like market possibility, but it's also skewed the expectations too much in one way, so that, you know, now people are like, well, it doesn't get 400 miles of range, I'll never convert to an electric car, despite the fact that the vast majority of people need no more than 50 miles of range per day. Or less. So yeah, and then you end up with battery and technology shortages because all these cars are coming out with 300 miles of range that don't need them. So yeah, that's that I think is going to take some time, and hopefully that will skew the needle. The needle will skew back. Yeah, like now it's what Tesla has done is they've wrapped up automated driving with electric cars, which was never and should never have been a thing. But it tends to overshadow the necessity aspect. Yeah, I know the Volvo, the Polaris group are trying to make more normal cars. They're still expensive, though. I feel. I mean, especially compared to, like, say, the Chevy Bolt, whatever, and the... On that note, have they functioned, the Tesla's self-driving? No, it doesn't. At first, it was like they were woo-wooing and wah-wahing all about it and making it to be a big deal, but now we're finding out that it doesn't. But, like, the damage has been done. Like I said, the layman's perception saw all the news stories and information about self-driving Teslas, but they haven't seen all the fact that now it's, like, being investigated and it's failed and it's got a bunch of problems. That's what I mean by the perception. I mean, I also think that, like, maybe hybrid cars need more of a push. I feel like we skipped a step. Especially to assuage the naysayers who are like, oh, electric cars make more problems. Oh, there's the power grid. The power grid can't handle if everybody switched to an electric car, blah, 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 blah. I'm actually like, the new Prius that got announced, I haven't, again, gone in depth, looked into it, but I feel like it seems, because like now it's gonna get like high 50s, almost like 60 miles per gallon or something like that. I'm like, okay, that's a good difference. That's good. Or even like the hybrid RAV4. I'm like, I could see myself in that. There's a hybrid. They're coming back. There's a hybrid plug-in Crosstrek that I wasn't aware of. Well, there's not that many of them. I think they're probably only selling them in California. You can hear those flob sounds. So yeah, right now I'm just... electric cars are none of my concern. I'm just trying to get my truck working again. Woo! Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is the ebb and flow. That's why I always like... Oh, this is a spawner. This seems like a bit of a pain in the butt. Hold on, let me get Wolfie safe. Or he flows in there. Yeah, when gas prices go really high, then like... MPG and hybrids and electric cars become very popular. But then the gas prices lower again. It feels almost like... I mean, they don't care, the oil companies. They just want to make as much money right now as they possibly can. But like when gas prices go up, it feels a bit like they're shooting themselves in the foot. Because if everybody buys fuel-efficient cars, then demand will go down. But they don't care. They're getting their profits right now. It's not going to affect them. And then they get us used to $4.99 gallon of gas, so that then we rejoice when it drops down to $3.99. Alright, this one might be a bit of a... Oh, hello. Burn! There's still a guy out there. Quick. Lock him out. I did it. I'm so good at video games. Alright, what do we got here? Chests! 1 iron ingot. One iron ingot? Well, that was a sad day in baseball. You know what, I'm just... For this insult, I'm just gonna break the spawner. I shall reclaim these torches. Got it. Brick by brick. Alright, let's get out of here. Boink. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think probably I will ever buy another brand new car. The Crosstrek I bought new. But if I ever become fortunate enough to be able to afford such a thing, it would have to be at least a hybrid. If not electric. Indeed. What else he got? I actually posted on the website formerly known as Twitter, saying I was live and that I needed topics and questions. Oh, need that. Oh my gosh, lab tech. That's literally the last time we were streaming. Somebody said that. What is the question you would like to be asked? If I had a question I would like to be asked, then I would already have a topic in my head and I would just start talking about it. And you could do nothing to stop me. Do you still carry paper cash with you? Paper cash. Actually, today we just went to the grocery store to kind of stock up on a lot of stuff for the holidays, but also it might snow next week, so we might get snowed in for a little bit. And I did pay with cash because I had a crisp $100 bill. And it came out to just under $100 because this is the cash. I don't remember the last time I took cash out of an ATM, but this is what I got for I'm selling some of the old Datsun parts that I took off of it and I'm not using. I sold some of the old bumpers and stuff. But yeah, otherwise it's just so much easier because I don't carry change with me for me to just put it on a card because I'm like because that's basically like losing money to me. Is if like I give somebody $20 and I get like $4.86 back. I'm like, well, that 86 cents is literally going in the trash. I'm just gonna put it in a bowl and I'm not gonna use it for money ever again. Might as well just have give that, like, keep the change. That's a tip. Fancy money. Well, don't worry. The fancy money I got is a lot less than what I paid for, for what those parts were. So I'm still on a loss. I just converted my money. From bumpers to money. Oh, I should make some of the beds too. While we're here. Thank you, Wolfie. Does Coinstar still waive fees for Amazon? I think so. The girlfriend has a massive, like 10-gallon bucket full of change. Just absolutely full of change. And she went through it earlier, separated them all, and found all like the rare coins and stuff she got when she was traveling, like from Japan and Europe and whatever. But yeah, she was looking around and the banks charge, even her own bank, like charges for change, converting change into money or like putting it in your account. But I feel like she said that she found that Coinstar waives the fee if you turn it into like Amazon gift cards or Home Depot gift cards, because I'm sure those companies pay them for that privilege. Or I'm sure Amazon owns Coinstar. Owns Coinstar. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Who owns Coinstar? Quick. Probably Bank of America or somebody. But yeah, we've still not converted that change. She still has it in the bucket. She wanted to like weigh them, because apparently you can like weigh if you have like a bag full of nickels and you weigh it, you can get like a pretty accurate estimation of what there is. Apollo Global Management. Ah, they also own Redbox. Redbox, basically. It's the only one. I've never heard of these other ones. Who owns Apollo American Global Management? Wolfie does. Billionaire, and he's been keeping it from us. Oh wait, they don't own? Whatever. Somebody just copied and pasted from like the Wikipedia, and it's a little bit confusing verbology. Verbology! Words. Your local supermarket chain? Well, there's gonna be none of those. Because, Kroger wants to buy Albertsons. Kroger, like, owns everything. And Albertsons owns Safeway and everything else. Well, that's fun. Wolves! Indeed. Quick, I gotta keep talking or else it's gonna get content ID'd incorrectly on YouTube. By Apollo Acquisition Global Managements. Have you been enjoying Christmas music? No. I mean, I haven't really heard much of it. The kind of park where I walk Juno a lot plays it because it's like connected to like an outdoor mall situation. Here's a question. I figured it would be a good thing if Trombone Champ had holiday music. Because a lot of it's like public domain, isn't it? Figured they would. I mean, they have like the Sugar Plum Fairies or whatever. But yeah, I think they now have like custom songs. I've not touched that game, by the way, so I'm just going based on like what I see on the internet, which is always true. Ooh, excuse me. Is that Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies? I just... No, that's not it? No, it's not. Okay. Ooh, like a pre-built hidey hole with a winder. Screenshot. That's Hall of the Mountain King. Ah, not Hall of the Sugar Plum Fairies. Dang boats. Dang boats. Oh. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean like some of the more secular, non-denominational holiday songs. Like Let It Snow or something. I'll chop it down the tree. Oh gosh, I've been very yawny lately. I mean, since I always talk about stuff. Since I always talk about stuff and things, I did have my medication increased, so I think I'm kind of going through the second round of like medication brain. I feel like some pressure behind my skull, my forehead, and like weirdly behind my nose. Gotta. I don't get the brain zaps. I don't get the brain zaps. I've never gotten the brain zaps. I'm trying to think. Like, weirdly, I think I got them before I was ever on medication. I would get, like, maybe there were mini seizures or something. I don't know, but... No, I never got the brain zaps. Maybe I'm not on high enough dosage. Get them if I forget. Yeah, I just get like headachy and like tired and grumpy. The old grumpus bumpus. That's some free coal for the taking right here. Oh. Non-SSRI antidepressants are always an option. They are, but that's what I was on before. I really never tried. I tried Prozac for a little bit, and that's the one, I don't know, that made me very tired all the time. Very fatigued. I think that's where a lot of the yawn emotes or origins are. So then I went off the Prozac and onto Effexor, which is a SNRI. A little bit different, and I was on that for a while. It seemed to be working. It messed with my sleep quite a bit until I like finally figured out what time of day to take it where it wouldn't. Then I got off of that, and now I'm trying Lexapro, and it seems to be okay, but we did just increase it. But I'm also on a little helper guy of Buspirone, which I don't know what that is. I think that's weird. Buspirone, I don't even think that they know how it works. They're like, it just does. It might do this. We don't know. And that's different from Wellbutrin. That's on my list, though, to, like, try next if I need more adjustments. It's very convenient that I upped the medication got upped the same day that the truck stopped working. Boink. Ooh, ooh. Skeletnas. Like, yeah, like I guess I know expectations wise they're not like gonna make me happy. But less of the lows, please. Less of the lows, more of the Home Depots. Boats. Should consider making more boats, maybe. Whoa, that scared the bejeebus out of me. That was a loud thing that just happened. Whew. So yeah, that's been my week. Girlfriend has started skiing again. Into skiing. Oh. Pick up these boat remnants. Y'all are speaking some medications that I have no idea of and have never heard of. Look at this place. Yeah, when I was just starting, they gave me Xanax, because it's very much just like, don't use it every day, use it when you need it. Erosion! But yeah, I think there were some studies where they don't want to give it to older people, because it may or may not lead to dementia, but then again, it's hard to say. Those older people might have already been on their way to having dementia and that's why they got on an anti-anxiety, but fun times. And then you're like me and you gotta change your health insurance every year. Everything gets all sorts of out of sorts. Man, we do watch the Star Trek on Paramount Plus with ads, and they're all like medicine ads. The most depressing one is that they're advertising for the COVID medication. Just like, okay, I guess we've entered the marketability and capitalism stage of the pandemic. Well, right, but that's the one that they're advertising. They're like, if you got COVID, ask your doctor about the oral treatment. Like, really? Should your doctor not just be the one recommending it? We were there on day one, right? But I mean, there's other ones. Like, I forgot what it's called. But there's one drug that they have like 5 different commercials for, and each commercial is like for a different ailment. Like, if you have eczema, take this. If you have ankylospondylitis, take the same thing. It's like, are you trying to find... You have a cure and you're trying to find an ailment for it? Right, and the girlfriend the other day said that that's one thing that non-Americans, when watching American television with commercials, find the most shocking. Is the advertised... Whoa! Almost went right off that cliff. Advertising of drugs. Prescriptions. Right. It is, yeah, it is part of the, I mean, it's the perfect storm of the anti-vax, anti-science movement. Is not that the science is bad or misleading. It's that the science is profitable. Not even the science, it's that the product is run by profit-seeking corporations. The hospitals are, the doctors are, so that it builds that distrust in just the whole system. There, I'm sure, and I'm pretty sure I've seen them and read them, that there are many a book and even article, probably even documentary made about the very thing. And then old Kurt J. Mac ends up having to be selected for jury duty about just that sort of topic, which was at all not distressing, traumatizing, and anxiety-inducing, and one of the many reasons I got back on medication. It's like, well, I ain't handling this well by myself. I did see a headline of there was somebody in California who was also very similarly caught and then charged and then found guilty of, in the early days of COVID, selling, you know, water or whatever as a COVID cure online. So it wasn't just the guy that I had to deal with. They went after a whole lot of them, thankfully. Bloink. Whoa. Up that side. It's weird, wild stuff, everybody. Weird, wild stuff. Oh, you know what we have to play after this? We have to play the XKCD comic today. Which is a sentence I just said. I loaded it on my phone, and it actually worked on my phone, but it's so small it's like hard to see. Need wood. Oh! What just happened? Oh. I shall replenish these lands with the one plant that I doth planted. How many? We still have a bed. That's right. Last time I forgot I had a bed. It was a shorter stream segment. Whoa! That's a weird place. That must mean we're pretty high up, too. Yes, we are. Will he be able to get down? Not really. Let's go down here. Ooh, sort of. Let's dig down. Well, that's gonna be dangerous. Let's use our bucket. Is Mr. Bucket. Careful, Wolfie. You dingus. Oh my gosh. Listen, just get... Oh no, that wasn't my bucket at all. Just get flowed. We are flowing down, Wolfie. Oh lord. I almost took damage there. Ah! Oh! Well, that was a big one. Good thing I got this pork. Good thing I didn't go down wherever that leads. You dumb, stupid idiot. Now there's no pigs around. I got stuck in the sun when I was playing it. Because it was taking me a while to figure out, like, what it meant. Like, what the navigation was. That's why we must play it. As a video games. Thank you, Wolfie. Oing. What else? I asked for questions. I want pictures of Spider-Man.
At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Ah, no leaf clover. Thank you for the raid. Any of you got questions? I'm looking for questions. We've run out of things to talk about here in Farlands or Bust, and we're only like halfway there. What are your thoughts on crickets? We don't hear them much around here. There were a lot of crickets in Arizona. But that we don't have, I mean, sometimes there are. And certainly even in Illinois, it was very much a summertime thing to hear the crickets cricketing. But it's not a very common sound here in the Pacific Northwest. Would it be rude to mention you skipped over my earlier questions about Christmas meal traditions? I missed it! Sorry. Sometimes I can't keep up with chat. You still have a mod to remove the floating point jitter. I do have the email from the person who made the mod. It's not even a mod. It's like you just gotta edit some lines of code by unpacking the jar and then packing it back up. But I do have that email, lest it be necessary to do the offset fix for the next one. Hold out a bit of my mustache there. That's is it still possible with the new launcher? I don't know. But the extra weird guy, Christmas meal traditions. Not really. I guess we're trying some. I think one year the girlfriend made Christmas lasagna, and we're gonna do that again this year. We're gonna do a Christmas lasagna. Much like our Thanksgiving tradition has started to bring in the turkey drumstick, the turkey leg on the grill. Kind of been the Thanksgiving thing we've done the last couple of years. Oh, excuse me. Is it weird to live in the Pacific Northwest after playing Eidolons? No, not weird. But I do... The geography of the game makes more sense. But I'm like, oh, that's that bridge. or the presence of like fire watches, lookout, you know, fire lookouts. The drizzly rain, the different land masses separated by water. So like that, I wouldn't say that's weird. It's just like, oh yeah, that I remember, I remember this. It is a very small scale and obviously simplistic rendition of the Pacific Northwest. What about the life extending glowing beacons? Whoop, that's east. Well, those only exist after the mega quake that hits. So I think we've got about 7 months before that happens. Put it down, write it down, everybody. Place your bets. Really tempting fate. Are you speaking of... Wait, what? Have you been more interested in seeing abandoned buildings? I mean, there weren't really abandoned buildings in the game. They were mostly just like those skeletal remains of skyscrapers and things. I mean, around here there are a bunch of like old forts, like army base forts on the water and stuff that are interesting to go around and explore. And they do have the very abandoned fort. You know, big empty halls and rooms embedded underground and stuff that you can walk around and explore. Those are neat. We've done that a few times. I mean, I did that a few times since moving here, too. There's more up north by where I was before. I don't think there's many places in the world that have simply freestanding skeletal remains of skyscrapers. Maybe unfinished skyscrapers, sure. Oh, Wolfie. You dingus. But not skyscrapers. Like buildings, yeah, there's abandoned buildings and like couple-story brick buildings and shopping malls and whatever. But not like As if the outer cladding had fallen away, and all that was left were the iron I-beams. Skyscrapers. I feel like those would be a little bit of a hazard. Unsafe to just leave.
It is a beard, Jordan.
Oh!
A fine, full, dignified beard. One which commands respect and projects thoughtfulness and dignity.
Ask your physician about a conversational stroll to the farlands. Dr. Kurt's cure-all for many maladies. Flob may assist drowsiness in some time zones. Continue to take Flob even if symptoms disappear.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good, Johnny Poco. Thank you for 81 months in the subtub. Subtub. Side effects include jitteriness. Eye strain. And an inability to walk in a straight line. Drifting to the left. A fear of golden records, but a lust for golden apples. The inability to sprint. Ooh, and yawning. Definite yawning. A lack of questions and a lack of answers. No favorites. Inability to pick favorites. Excuse me, blah blah blah. And sometimes death. Do folk ever refer to the Atlantic Northeast? No, that's just the Northeast. And or, yeah, New England. Although I feel like New England doesn't tend to include, like, Maine. Maybe it does. I don't know. When I think of New England, I think more of, like, New York and Massachusetts and Vermont. Rude. I could be, it's just because maybe I don't live there. I don't consider that. Don't tell New York you include it in New England. Is it not? Is New York in, like, Pennsylvania? I'm basically considering New England, like, the 13 colonies. That's what my entire life I've equated it to. Again, I don't live there. I don't know anybody who lives there, really. Oh. My school... Oh, I guess we're going down there, eh, Wolfie? Hopefully this is a suitable place to make a hidey hole. Oh, you dingleberry! Stop! It's the second time. Let's do it here. This doesn't feel like this is going to be great. I should be ready to swing my sword.
I don't know what to say. I'm touched.
You're both touched.
Wolfie. Wolfie. No, don't go back up. Hey, Mech. Thank you for 74 months in the subtub. Much appreciated, subtub. Alright. We did it. And we didn't forget a bed this time. What a wide, crazy variety of topics, questions, and non-answers during today's stream, I will say. If you are watching the stream, don't go anywhere, because it's not over. Just the Farlands or Bust segment is. Let's go to sleep and call it a flob. Well, the weird little whistle I had. 45,096 megabytes. That doesn't feel like a lot. So I think it is about 75 megabytes per thing.
Mid-Atlantic, not New England, checking in smiley face.
Now you're bringing in the Atlantic? What did it ever do to you? Other than sink the Titanic. Thank you very much for 65 months, Capybara Cosmonaut, in the subtub. And that wraps up this segment.